So smile because we are live. And 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Tech Friday. I'm joined here today by our tech diva, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover-Ups, and we're the Biz Chicks. Now, normally we're joined on Fridays by our friend and guest host, Terry Johnson. But it's the first day of school, and so you know how that goes. I was absent the other day because it was the first day of school, and I was off and running with family members. So we want to wish her well and her daughter a successful school year. So with that, we're going to get started, and we're going to start with Today in Tech, which is This Week in Tech, brought to you by Miss Francine Gregory from Gregory Estates Realty. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. So just want to say thank you for tuning in live and watching on the replay. We do this every week just because there's so many things that happens in tech. Tech changes daily by the second, and we need to keep up with what's going on. So if you tune in here every week, we're going to be talking about Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and we do a little tech history as well because I like history. That's just me, and that's what we do. So I'm going to start it all off with This Week in Tech History. The birth of Linux, and that occurred August 25th, 1991. Linus Torvalds posted a message to the internet news group Comp OS Minix with the subject line, "What would you like to see most in Minix?" This is the first announcement that he is working on, an operating system that will one day become Linux. So Linux may not be as well known as the OS or the Microsoft operating systems, but it is a major player in computers. Recorder in radio. August 26, 1938, radio station WQXR in New York City broadcast a program using a tape recorder for the first time. The tape recorder was used by the Philips Miller recording system, also known as Miller tape, invented by James Arthur Miller. I want to put a plug here. If you are creating something or and the start of something, don't be afraid to put your name on it.
There you go.
That's why we have the James Arthur Miller Miller tape. There is the Phillips screwdriver because there was a gentleman by the name of Philip.
Ford Motor Company.
Put your name on it. It's yours. Hey, Patricia, how you doing? Okay. So August 27th, 2003, the city of Fairbanks, Alaska, connected to what was at the time the world's largest battery backup, designed to help prevent serious blackouts that plague the city every 2 to 3 years. The batteries would provide power to the city for a few minutes, enough time to start up the city's backup diesel generators. The battery contains 13,760 cells covering more than 10,000 square feet. It was reported that in the first 2 years of operation, the battery system prevented at least 81 power failures. And that the world's largest battery backup. Okay. In August 28, 2009, Apple released the Mac OS 10.6 Snow Leopard for their Macintosh computers. Snow Leopard was an important release as it was the first.
I remember that. Go ahead.
As it was the first to drop support to Power PC-based Macs and focus optimization for the Intel processor-based Macs. The networking protocol that Apple had used since the 1980s, AppleTalk, was also discontinued in Snow Leopard. AppleTalk was the first true plug-and-play networking protocol, and during its heyday in the late 80s, AppleTalk was the most widely used networking protocol in the world. Okay. August 29th, 1831. I did say 1831.
I don't remember that.
English scientist Michael Faraday discovers electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction is the primary principle behind electric motors and electric generators, two very important inventions that power and drive our electronic technology of today. See, so here's the thing. He did the electromagnetic induction, but then people like Henry Ford and other people took it and they built on that. Those generators that we that backup battery we just read about, that was built upon that. So even though it was seemingly small, they probably thought it was crazy. What are you working on?
And what good is that going to be? Who's that? What are they going to do with that? Who's going to use that?
And that was 1831, and today everything is powered by electronic.
It's predicated on that foundation.
Right.
A foundational principle.
Yes. Hey, Marlise. Yeah. So, don't despise small beginnings.
There you go.
Okay. So, August 30th, 1969, the first interface message processor, IMP, is delivered to Leonard Kleinrock's research group at UCLA. The IMP was a device that would interconnect networks between research facilities on the developing ARPANET, the precursor to the internet. It was called an ARPANET. Okay. As a packet switching device, the IMP can be considered the first generation of what we now call network routers. The second IMP was delivered to the Stanford Research Institute on October 1st, 1969, and the first message between the two IMPs was sent October 29th, 1969, which is now considered the first message ever sent on the internet.
Wow.
Do not despise small beginnings, because they probably thought they was crazy too. What y'all doing in there?
Oh my gosh.
And our final story, I believe this is our final story. Aldus Adobe merger is finalized. August 31st, 2004, Aldus, the company that created PageMaker, those of us who did graphics and stuff like that know what PageMaker is, considered the world's first desktop publishing application, merges with Adobe, the company that created PostScript, which was the page description language powering many early laser printers. The combination of PageMaker running on Apple's Macintosh and printing to the Apple PostScript-powered laser writer sparked the desktop publishing revolution in the 1980s. So we have, Marlise is she does graphics and things of that nature too. And she can probably relate to this story. PageMaker was the thing. Oh. When you were building posters and creating flyers and things, that particular software, and then having a laser script printer was, you were doing things.
Big things.
Yes, you were doing big things if you had that. And that is your week in tech history. So
thank you so much.
So tell us, did you hear about what did you pick up in the news?
Well, today I was over on, I love The Verge, and they were talking about the fact that Square has come up with an adaptation to this little plug-in square reader. And so now it has a lightning port, so it can plug directly into your iPhone 7, iPhone 10, because, you know, they got rid of the phone jack because it used to plug in with a phone jack. Yes, so they adapted it so that you can now use it straight to your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get one for $10. I think, let me pull this up. I think you have to order it on the website.
But you know, that helps, and you can probably get it in the Apple store.
Probably so. Soon. But yeah, they just announced it today. And so now we can use our phones again to swipe cards. That still does not negate the fact that if it is a chip, you need to dip the chip into that particular reader to avoid liability.
Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit, because I don't think a lot of people who are swiping cards or know what that means. Yes, you can swipe a card that has a chip on it. A chip is one of the cards that has the little.
I have my reader right here. Hold on.
Okay, I want to show them a credit card that has the chip on it, so that people know exactly what we're talking about. Terry.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if I can see a wallet.
So this is the reader. This has my initials on it because I don't want it to get mixed up when I'm vending.
Okay, and this is a card that has a chip. This is the chip that they're talking about in the card.
And this is the slot
where the chip would go. So here's the thing. If you are processing a payment and you have, you know, the other little device, the one that swipes, the one that sticks in the thing and it swipes. Yeah. If you swipe the card that has a chip,
yeah, right here.
If that card is fraudulent, or if they are up to no good and doing fraudulent activities, you will be responsible and take the hit.
So you want to dip your chip.
Okay, the reason you will be responsible because this is a secure thing, and it's only secure if you dip the chip. That is why you go to a lot of stores, they tell you to put it into insert it into the chip. Yes. Or into the chip reader. And now that's the way Square is going to protect you. If you dip the chip when you're supposed to, you are protected. If you swipe a card that has a chip, any problems that come up, you're going to take care of them.
Okay, it says here, Square is cautioning its users that chip swipers through its reader program are not eligible for chargeback protection. As part of the EMV viability shift, the U.S. government enacted it in 2015 to incentivize merchants to switch to chip-supported card readers.
Right.
Square recommends the $49 tackless
chip reader.
Contactless chip reader for merchants worried about liability in chargeback scenarios.
So if there's a chargeback, you're going to pay for it if you don't dip the chip.
And now, these cost, I think, $49.
Yeah, those are $49. Now okay, that's an investment in your business. It's a write-off at the end of the year, so there's really no reason why you shouldn't do that. Now, if you have the one where you swipe it, the cards, there are still a few cards. I don't know who does that, but I have
a couple that haven't been converted yet.
Yeah, there's a few cards that do not have the chip, and again, you are swiping. You can swipe if they don't have a chip. It's okay to swipe.
Yes. Okay, and I think it's because depending on how large the entity is, some of them are just waiting for it to come up for replacement. You know how it expires? They're phasing them in by expiration date.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, it's to your advantage to just make sure that you're the person that you're swiping that card for and they have a chip.
Because the volume is kind of low. Let me turn it up.
No, don't touch nothing.
Okay.
You're good.
This is Lakeisha. Lakeisha says the volume is kind of low.
Okay, so that's on my end. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Protect Diva said don't touch. Okay.
So, Keisha, let us know if that's a little better. Okay, I appreciate your feedback. So here's the thing: you do not want to dip a tip. You don't. I'm sorry. You don't want to swipe a chip. You want to dip a chip. Terry, please show them what the dip looks like again. You do not want.
This is the dipper. This one has my initials on it. It comes. It's plain, and it has this little slot. Let me get the angle so you can see it because of the glare.
I can see it.
Okay, and then you take your chipped card and you dip it in the slot like that.
And you are protected as a merchant. You are protected at that point. And if you don't, then you're going to be responsible if fraudulent activity happens and you swiped a chip instead of dipping a chip. Okay. Anybody got questions on that? Just wanted to make sure we wanted to pause and take a, because of that story. Okay. Anything else coming from The Verge, Terry?
I just want you to remember that the new model for the swiper is $10 and it's available now on Square's website, according to this article. There was something else I wanted to share with you. Let me go over here. Apple is doing some things.
Lakeisha says, what about just sending links on text or email? That is fine. That if you want to send somebody an invoice, that is protecting you too, because then they're putting in their own information at that point, or clicking and processing the payment that way too. That's perfectly fine. Whatever works for you. There are times when you are at a vendor event where it's much easier just to swipe the card because people are used to that. And most people are not carrying cash these days.
Say that. Say that. I'm looking for my article real quick. Hold on. Because I like to talk about what's going on the business side of things. And they're talking about the fact that Amazon, is coming up with Fire TV supported on their devices, sort of like Roku has Roku TV.
Right.
And I forgot how many millions of users they have, but they have like 48 million or some crazy number. And so all of those people are going to be subject to free TV, but it's going to be supported by ads.
So is it really free?
Well, you're paying your time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, because here's the thing. If you want ad-free TV, you can still get it. The whole purpose of going to streaming sometime was to eliminate having to deal with ads. But you notice that even on Hulu and even on some other places, I don't think you get ads with Netflix. But with Hulu and other channels, you're still getting ads. Commercials are snuck in there somewhere, even on YouTube TV. I was like, really?
And they're getting ready to up, according to an article, they're getting ready to up the number of ad-supported, I don't know what you call them, clips or whatever. They're going to start increasing the number of ads that you cannot skip.
Oh, yeah, because you try and go past them and they won't let you. And if you don't want ads, then they charge you more money per month. This is YouTube.
Correct.
So
for ad-free streaming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want ad-free streaming, then it's going to cost you some money. And you're like Terry said, you're not going to be able to skip the ad.
Mm-mm. So here's the article I found. It Amazon is making an even bigger play for the television advertising market with a planned launch of an ad-supported video service specifically for the Fire TV device owners, according to a report today from The Information, which is a site. The service, which could be called Free Dive, is said to be very close in concept to the Roku channel. An ad-supported free video service for Roku streaming devices and smart TVs that help the device maker make its platform grow as far as the business side. These services these services tend to offer a random mix of older catalog content, but they're free to stream. So that's sort of it in a nutshell. So you'll be able to get free TV. It says we have no idea how many of they have 48 million customers who own a Fire TV device in the form of either the HDMI stick, the Fire Stick, a more powerful and 4K equipped HDMI dongle, I don't know what that is, and the new Alexia-enabled Fire Cube. We have no idea how many of those users are Amazon Prime members, but it's safe to say a sizable amount pay for that annual subscription, I do, and have access to Prime Video content as a result. So the ad-supported video service is not likely to be an alternative to Prime Video so much as an add-on that could help to eat up more of the TV ad market. There you go.
Okay, so let's see, I went over to the newsroom at Facebook to find out what's happening in the news with Facebook. So I'm going to just give you overviews. Facebook Watch is going global.
Really?
Yeah, Facebook Watch is kind of like YouTube. And it is going global. They're making Facebook Watch available everywhere, giving people around the world a new way to discover great videos and interact with friends, creators, and other fans.
So then I know when they first started, you could get on Facebook Watch if you were selected. Now, can you get an account for free, like on YouTube, without being selected, but just, desiring to open an account? Do we really know? Someone who knows, please let us know.
Yeah, because it says here they launched the watch in the U.S. a year ago to give people a place on Facebook to find shows. And video creators, they love to start conversation with friends and other fans. Over the past year, we made the experience more social, making it easier to see which videos your friends have liked or shared, creating shows that have audience participation at their core, and opening watch to videos from pages. These updates have helped people discover and engage more deeply with videos they love, from the Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith to beauty mogul Huda Katan's behind the scenes show, Huda Boss, to live Major League Baseball games every month. More than 50 million US come to watch videos for at least a minute in watch. And total time spent watching videos and watch has increased by 14 times since the start of 2018. So I think it's Facebook Watch is pretty much YouTube on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't really used that. Now, my question to you is, well, I'm sure it's not, but I'm going to ask this anyway. Is Facebook Watch an app?
No, it's inside. It's inside. You can go to watch down the left side of your, when you're on the Facebook page, on your home, when you hit home on your Facebook page, you can tap up on the top left. You'll have the list of pages and Well, watch is up there too.
Oh,
and it'll give you, it will give you things to suggest things for you to watch.
Okay. Now, Lakeisha said the sound didn't improve. However, anyway, Shauna,
she said volume perfect. She said volume is perfect. Do you see that?
Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. So she was talking about nope to something else. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, Shauna, thank you for joining us.
Yes. Okay, so the Facebook newsroom is where I'm getting some of this stuff. So that's what's happening. Facebook Watch is going global. They are on their way to lowering emissions and 100% renewable energy.
Yes.
They are celebrating community and supporting small business in Menlo Park and East Palo Alto. Now, we're taking more action too in Myanmar, banning 20 Burmese individuals and organizations from Facebook. I don't know what happened over there. It says removing Myanmar military officials from Facebook. So apparently something happened. Let me read more. The ethnic violence in Myanmar has been truly horrific. Earlier this month, we shared an update on the steps we are taking to prevent the spread of hate and misinformation on Facebook. While we were too slow to act, we are now making progress with better technology to identify hate speech, improve reporting tools, and more people to review content.
Yes, there's been some ethnic cleansing type of stuff going on over there.
So today we are taking more action in Myanmar, removing a total of 18 Facebook accounts, 1 Instagram account, and 52 Facebook pages, followed by almost 12 million people. We are preserving data, including content on the accounts and pages we have removed. Specifically, we are banning 20 individuals and organizations from Facebook in Myanmar, including Senior General Min Aung Hlaing, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and the military's Mayawati television network, international experts, most recently in a report by the UN Human Rights Council authorized a fact-finding mission on Myanmar, have found evidence that many of these individuals and organizations committed or enabled serious human rights abuses in the country. Wow. And we want to prevent them from using our service to further inflame ethnic and religious tensions. This has led us to remove 6 pages and 6 accounts from Facebook and 1 account from Instagram, which are connected to these individuals and organizations. We have not found a presence on Facebook or Instagram for all 20 individuals and organizations we are banning. Okay, that just leads, see, again, Facebook is a tool, Twitter is a tool, Instagram is a tool, Snapchat is a tool, and you can take that hammer and you can put nails in a wall, or you can take that hammer and hit somebody in the head. It is a tool. The tool is not bad or good. It's the people who use the tool that's bad or good. And what they did was, the people who own this particular tool, they said, no, we're not going to allow you to use our tool to do that. Just like when the people with the tiki torches, when they had that, and, you know, people, they were buying the tiki torches, and the people at the tiki torch store, they were like, nope, we don't condone this. So Facebook is a tool. You have many tools at your disposal. The tool for Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube and Pinterest, and all of them are a way to get your voice out to the world. Use it responsibly. And then, you know what? The real you comes out when, what did they say? When you get money and power, it just exposes who you really are.
I want to say this, that do you remember when Tim Gillette had the green check on his, and everybody was trying to figure out how to get a green check?
How do you get a green check?
Okay, you can now apply to be verified on Instagram as of today, as of the 28th. Let's see, there was
that was a day before, yes, 2 days ago. But
Instagram is letting more people apply for verification starting today, and it's also rolling out general security improvements. Accounts that have large audiences can now directly ask for verification through a form, instead of hoping that Instagram will someday grant them the status of paying on the black market. To apply, just go to your profile, hit the settings, and tap request verification. Then you'll need to give Instagram your account name, full name, legal or business ID. After an unspecified time, Instagram will notify you whether or not your request has been approved or rejected.
And that's a good thing for a large organization. It really is, because I know of several organizations that people try to perpetrate them. And you don't know, is this the real person? I'm like, that don't sound like them. And it was because somebody had perpetrated them online. Facebook also, you can be verified on Facebook. You do the same application so that you get the blue check on your name. And you definitely, in order to be verified by Facebook, you have to show your company ID. They're going to check to make sure that everything is done. So just to let you know.
Who you say you are. Lakeisha asked the question, what do they not want you to do? I missed that. Did we answer it, Lakeisha? Because she just checked right. I'm not sure that we answered your question. Her question was, what do they not want you to do? I missed that. So can you
expound on that a little bit, and we'll try and answer it.
What you're referring to? We've covered a couple of things since then.
But having the blue check verifies your account.
Yes, it has a little paragraph here. It says the information feature comes after Facebook announced additional security measures meant to catch misleading accounts, like checking what country the account is based in. Mm-hmm. In particular, these measures address the role of the Russian fake accounts played during the 2016 election and the Russian and Iranian influence campaigns that have continued to publish political content on social media networks. So they're doing this so that you can feel comfortable using their platforms, people.
Right. They want to make it so that you don't have to fear if somebody's going to try and perpetrate you online and that type of thing as you're growing.
Lakeisha's asking, what do Facebook and Instagram not want us to do? I'm not sure.
They probably just don't want you to be fake.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to be you and
authentic, that they're dealing with an authentic person.
Correct.
So if you're trying to get verified, they will ask you for documentation that you're who you are.
Correct.
So that I can't be Beyonce. Oh, God.
Yeah, because some people they try and pull that stuff. You think you're going to the right account and you get over there and then it's like, okay, this is not the right person. But the blue check lets you know that you are in the right, okay, this is the official account for this person.
Yes. There you go. I like that word, the official account.
Yes. Because there's fan accounts, just like, this is not so-and-so. This is just a fan site for so-and-so.
Okay.
Right. Well,
that's good.
So that today is not too much on, I do know that the Apple iOS 12 is coming out in September, and we'll bring you more information on that a little later on. And it has a lot of new features. If you're an Apple iPhone user, it'll start back to 5. That particular 12 will roll out in effect 5 and out. So we'll talk some more about that in the coming weeks.
Apple's got a lot of virtual, well, not a lot, but is augmenting their virtual reality games, and they showed one over there on the verge of them playing with slingshots, and everybody was on their iPad playing this game. It looked really cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they come out with for Christmas, because this is going to be part of that phone that you.
Yeah, this is the iOS 12 that's coming out. It allows augmented reality between people, not just you. Pokemon Go was augmented reality for users who don't know, and everybody was walking around the city trying to grab these little things. It's like, what are they doing? That is augmented reality. Another part of augmented reality, you can bring the world's pictures, artwork, and put it on the wall in your home and see it in your house on the wall, and you can actually look at the details of the artwork and everything. And that's what augmented reality can do. It can bring things to you, or it allows you to have a better experience or a different experience than you could unless you were there in person. So
now, Pat has a comment here. She says, be sure to sign up for updates on Facebook Spaces. Virtual reality?
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate you putting that in there. That's virtual reality. And Facebook owns Oculus Rift, I do believe, which is the top virtual reality glasses, meaning that you can sit in there and see things that are, and you're not actually over there, but you're in the room. So I was at the mall, I think, and somebody was in the, or either I saw it online or something. This person was screaming, and they were in the virtual reality thing, but they were in the chair in the mall.
No.
So it was really real to them, whatever they were watching on that.
Well, I know that Facebook recently acquired a virtual reality eyeglass company. And so I think that's why they're going to be able to amp it up. They said that their vision was like at 60%, but their images are much sharper and realistic. So it gives you a better experience. And I'm going to see if I can find the name of the company, but we'll talk about it next week. How about that?
Yep. So bring your tech questions, bring what you've heard in tech, bring, anything you want to know about tech, what you're using, what you found to be interesting. We want to hear about it from you. And once again, thank you for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you on Monday. We're going to be talking on our coffee talks, and we'll put out a notice of what we're going to be sharing on Monday. But we thank you for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be with us today.
Thank you, guys. And don't forget to go to the front of your own line. For those of you who will be in the Sacramento area, we will be having our Biz Chicks meetup this first Monday. We know it's a holiday, but we'll be right there at Seasons 52, waiting to celebrate the holiday with you.
Yes. So please
come on over between 5 and 7 in the evening and join the fun. Don't forget, go to the front of your own line. Have a great day. See you later, friend.
Bye-bye.